gonna make a way for me. I know he's gonna do it, fix it. Let me hear you say, y'all, it's victory. I'm Geraldine. That's how I was brought up. Oh. Anytime you in church, and they say, Sister Walker, you need to come up. You got to have a song when you get up there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I was raised up in the South in Charleston and Barnwell, South Carolina. And my nemesis is Nancy. Every time Nancy writes something about her poems, her family, I can come up with something else. Because the thing that she write about, we did it in our house too. That's what people don't understand. Everything didn't happen in just the black families. Some of the white families have some of the same things going on. But if you don't write it down and don't talk about it, how you gonna know about it? So that's what, I go off that. But thanks to PK, oh my God. This writing group is a lifesaver for me. Because you can't always, because I got a big mouth. You can't always go off on people because you feel something. You got to step back and think about it before you say it, especially in this day and time. But writing for me has been since I was 8 years old, believe it or not. 8 years old. A battered child, a neglected child, a child that was not loved, but I had to go on because if God was ready for me, I wouldn't be here. So writing at that age was my lifesaver. It really was. I have poems in my book that PK and Mr. Jagadish gonna help me with this summer that when y'all read the book, y'all will see.
Tell them the title.
Okay, I can't get it up my head right now.
It's a long title?
Eating pig feet. Because I'll explain that to you. You go to the grocery store, you're a black American, you're not allowed to go in certain stores. When my mama went to the store, she and her friends and the people in the neighborhood, there was only choice pieces of meat you could buy or afford. Those were the neck bones, the pig feet, the pigtails, the chicken wings. Y'all, chicken wings didn't cost what they cost now. Back then, people didn't eat chicken wings as a delicacy. Okay. That was part of the chicken that was the cheapest. And so my mama would buy the pig feet because they had gelatinous in it, and it was usually the large ones, and she could buy at least 2 or 3 of them to feed us. So that's why I got eating pig feet in the dark. So that's my title for my book that's coming out, we hope in May. But I want to read y'all something, and this is a part of me coming up as, I think I was like maybe 8, right after my mama passed. My granddaddy was a mean, selfish. His nickname was 6. Just think about it, 3 6s. Somebody named this man the devil on earth, because he was. My granddaddy was, whoa. So listen to this and then you'll see where I'm coming from. The rain had washed away the true color until it was gray. Walking up to the building, the first thing I saw was the large Coca-Cola sign, the large Coca-Cola sign on the top of the side of the door, and the thermometer on the left. It was almost as tall as I was. All I could see on it was the bright red line in the middle. It was halfway up. Finally, I got to the top of the steps. They were steep, and it took a foot, then a knee to get to one step. Then I had to do this process again until that very last step to the top. Then there was a porch, big and wide. When I got inside, I couldn't see the top of the counter. I stopped midway to the counter and straightened my printed dress. Mama made sure my crinoline was straight. She wouldn't have it any other way. I walked up to the counter. I placed my penny on the top of it. I tiptoed, but still couldn't see the top. My penny was moist from me holding it so tight. I put it down on the counter. It stuck in my palm. It fell to the counter. I said, "A mint, please." A big man bent over a bit to see me. He was wearing a red apron. He looked down at me. I don't think he saw me until I said again, "A mint, please." He didn't smile. He pointed his finger to the door and said, "Leave my store." I didn't get the mint or my penny. So that's what I write, because that's a true story. Because I didn't know as a kid, my mama was talking to somebody else, and I walked up the steps. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to go in that store. I could not read no colored. I couldn't read that at that age, so I didn't know, I couldn't go in there. But he refused to serve me, so I didn't get my mint candy or my penny. But please, Carlton County don't know what they got here. Carlton County has no idea that we do what we do here. The mayor doesn't know. The school system doesn't know. They don't know that some of these people can go into a classroom and speak on writing a book. You don't have to be a famous, well, you don't want Steven Spielberg in here, but you have no idea what they got right here in the county. And it would be amazing not to have to pay somebody thousands of dollars to come in and talk to the students, those of them that would listen to what we got to say. But we think this book is very important. We love this book. We love each other. We get, it's just hard to explain. It really is just hard to explain. Some of my family members did not believe I did this. They still don't believe me. They think that somebody wrote it for me and I signed my name to it. The phrase is, "Oh girl, I didn't know you could write." Okay, you know, that's cool. But read the book, and my co-writers, y'all read their books. Give us a chance to show y'all that we feel like most likely half of the world feels. And we are not afraid, because we're not gonna stop. Thank you.